working out, and exercise. In this day and age, plenty of work has moved to work from home, working remotely, and in general being more digital than physical. We go to work in one capacity or another, whether it's customer service, an office job, corporate job, whatever it may be. And we stare at a computer screen. And we stare at our phone screen when we change the music. And then we come home and we stare at a TV screen and our phone screen or an iPad or a tablet. And none of these things we are biologically programmed to do. Biologically, we are not designed or meant to sit constantly, for one, and two, stare at blue light generators that throw off and mess up our circadian rhythm. And our circadian rhythm is the internal clock of a day-night cycle, for those that don't know. Our bodies biologically do not want to be idle. We want to stay in motion. We are incredibly efficient and powerful machines. Biologically, we want to physically interact with one another. We want to hold hands, our fingers interlock very nicely. We want to hug and hold. Our bodies will morph slightly to accommodate someone else in our arms. Our neck and our chin will fit just so perfectly over someone's shoulder and into their neck as they do the same. Our bodies intertwine. We do not want to effectively stare at a miniature sun, not for work, not for entertainment, and absolutely not for communication. The body language and facial expressions that you experience when talking with someone in person are more than half of the conversation. Excuse me. Our ancestors used to be active and engaged for a vast majority of the day. Traveling, hunting, gathering, tending to fields, or raising the next generation. But we were never devoid of responsibility or things to do. Entertainment was a luxury. The ability to sit around a fire at the end of the day and enjoy food that had been collected that day with other people. Telling stories, sharing history. That is what we biologically want to do. It can take anywhere between 700 and 1,000 years for the human brain to adapt to new living circumstances. And in the last 30 years, our standard of living, at least in America, has skyrocketed to astronomical heights. We are not biologically prepared to live a life that does not require foraging and activity. We just simply aren't. Now, instead of sitting here and saying that society goes against everything we should be doing, let me offer a brighter side of this. Next time that you sit down to turn on a TV show or a movie, have you seen what you're about to watch once, twice, 6 times? Is it something completely fresh? Have you never seen it before? Now, consider how long it will take for you to watch that. Is it a 30-minute episode? Is it a 45-minute episode? Is it an hour and a half? Is it 2.5, 3 hours? Now take that same time frame and consider and think about how far away the nearest gym is from you. Let's say it's a 15-minute drive away. Let's just say. It's a 15-minute drive to the gym. We're going to do 10 minutes of cardio, 15 minutes of cardio. Get on a treadmill or a step machine, just something to be active, to be in motion, and to get our heart rate up a little bit. And then we're going to go and we're going to do 5 machines with solid pacing. Maybe we'll do abs, we'll do legs, and we'll do 2 machines for arms. I can almost guarantee you that in the time that it takes to put on clothes, leave the house, apartment, living residence, in the time it takes for you to leave your residence, get to the gym, do cardio, do machines, come back home, shower, get comfortable, and turn on that TV show or movie you were going to watch, it will be an hour to an hour and a half. And I know someone's immediate response will be, but I don't have an hour and a half in my day. I don't have that luxury. And that is understandable. If you are exceptionally busy, if you work 2-3 jobs, if you're a parent and you just simply don't have the time to go work out, leave the kids alone, whatever it may be, that is understandable. I am talking to everyone here who works their job, part-time or full-time, and then comes back home, turns on the TV, and watches something or doom scrolls. That is who I am talking to here. I guarantee that if you just sit at home and scroll through social media or watch TV shows and movies all the time, try for 1 month. Go to your nearest gym or do some research and find a decent gym and start going for 1 month and tell yourself 4 times a week, I'm going to go, I'm going to do 10 minutes of cardio, and I'm going to do 4 or 5 machines. And all of that will probably take between 30 and 45 minutes if you're doing your pacing correctly, if you're doing your exercises and machines correctly. After a month, see how you feel. Stick with it. After 3 months, see how you feel. Don't think about the numbers you're pushing. Think about your pacing. 1 or 2 seconds up, 1 or 2 seconds down. 3 sets of 10. And I promise within that first month, and absolutely after that 3rd month, you will notice a massive difference in both how your body feels and in how your mind feels. You'll probably notice that you're hungry more often because you're now actively burning calories. Your body is now trying to recondition itself to take the fuel that you give it and convert it into muscle mass, or just burn it and make your body work more efficiently. If you have a smartwatch on, go into your health app or just look at the watch itself and take a look at what your current resting BPM is. You have that number? If it is 75 or higher, that is an unhealthy resting heart rate. And I don't mean that to say that you're in imminent danger. I'm saying maybe you have anxiety. People with anxiety naturally have higher resting heart rates. That is a fact of the matter. My resting heart rate, when I am just existing, is between 55 and 65 beats per minute. And when I started working out a few years ago, my resting heart rate was 85. And in the last few years, I have taken breaks. I have not fully committed to working out because I favored wanting to play games or watch TV and movies, whatever it was. But on the other side of it now, I feel extraordinary. And this is a feeling that I want everyone to know. You start to feel free. You feel more able. You feel more engaged with the world around you when you start focusing on your physical and your mental. Working out and exercise, I will disclaim and say, is not the best or fastest way to lose weight. It is a method of conditioning your body. You are instructing and guiding your body to function in a particular manner. Apologies. If you would really like to lose weight, at 3-4 points throughout the day, if you have 5 minutes. Take a walk. Whether it be around the block, whether it be up and down a couple flights of stairs, just take a walk for 5 minutes. If you are going to end up going to the gym, hop on the treadmill for 15 minutes. And doing that alone, keeping your body active throughout the day, will boost your metabolism. Will say, we, your body and your mind, we are being more active and we're counting our calories. So we cannot just consume and store this energy for later. Because that's what fat is. It's not a bad thing in excess. Yes, you can have health problems. But fat in and of itself is not a bad thing. It is energy storage. And you're reconditioning and training your body to pull from your fat storage, from your energy storage, and run your body, fuel your body, essentially. I don't want to criticize or be negative on anyone. I want to make that very clear. What I want is for everyone to feel better. I want everyone to know that they are not limited to what they're capable of. And to you, listening to this right now, your body is an incredible and a beautiful tool, weapon, and machine. Train it and hone it to what you want. And the last thing that I'll say on this is that none of this will work unless you want it. Unless you commit to it. And you say that you want to be better. Because my journey started when I kept waking up every single day, looking in the mirror, and hating what I saw. Everything hurt, everything sucked, and it was miserable. And I told myself that if everything was going to hurt and everything was going to be miserable, then it's going to hurt and it's going to be miserable on my terms. And that I'm going to decide. Thank you for your time.